Hey, so many men clearly feel that feminism is at the root of all of the problems within relationships within the world, and that if only feminism disappeared, life and relationships would be somehow utopian, would improve. And I think this arises from a significant misconception about the nature of feminism, what it is. And I think that there are two key aspects to that. The first one is really easy. It's this idea that feminism is taking rights away from men. And that's just simply not true. All feminism has ever done is ask for equal rights with men. I think the underlying problem there is that so many things that men think are rights are actually just taking from other people, and women in particular. For example, the right that men assume to tell women what to do with their bodies. That was never a right. That was a theft of rights from women that we took back in the day and carry on imposing. We never had the right to tell women what to do with their body. We just did it. And so when women want to take their right to determine their own bodily autonomy, we think of it as taking something away from us as men, when that is not the case. They are simply asserting their ownership of what they always owned. The second aspect is closer to the transactional nature of the way in which men think, which is that what many men want from a relationship with a woman is sex, cooking and cleaning, and childbirth. And way back in the day, we just took those. They were free. There was no price in that transaction because we were physically powerful. We just did it. We just took the sex. Then slowly over time, a price started attaching to that. And so we decided in our wisdom as men that that transaction would be balanced by provision and protection. So we provide and protect. And unfortunately, we think that that paradigm still exists when it doesn't. And what has happened in the meantime is that feminism has shown women that they no longer need our provision and protection. And so the price of the things that we want out of relationship has risen. Firstly, because we created that transactional paradigm. And secondly, because if we want the sex, the childbirth, the cooking and cleaning, we now have to turn up with more in order to get that under the transaction. And we as men blame feminism for the fact that we now have to work harder, that we have to be better, that we have to turn up in better ways. Oh God,